Greetings all you maniacs and minds on grinds. Welcome back to another Warframe weapon showcase. Today, we are going to be taking another look at the Gaze primary kit gun. So, I made another one, this time with maximum range with brash and maximum crit. So, here is the build, one of the builds. So I still have the ribbon, so 131% critical chance, although it's nowhere near as crazy as my secondary kit gun, which has 176% critical chance. So they changed the Gaze kit gun, the primary. They gave it more range. Thank fuck. So this is maximum range. This is 30 fucking meters. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. In my mind, beam weapons should have good range to them. But whatever. I really do enjoy beam weapons. So, this build, wait a minute. Let me just... This is a heat corrosive build. I have a viral 100 munitions build, and then I have a heat and viral build. So what I would really love for them to do next is to be able to put Sinister Reach in the Exilus slot, because this would improve a lot of beam weapons automatically, because then you could have this type of build and then increase the range even more. This would give me, if it is plus 12 meters of range, that would give me 42 meters of range. Although I think it's a bit more than that. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, how fast does full crit Gaze kit gun kill? Well, and you saw with the crit ups there, I can get red crits. So, now, it still has one problem, but it's not even that big of a problem. It's just, it's a non-problem that can be a problem, which sounds weird. The radiation damage. Also, the fire rate. So it has two non-problems that are kind of problems. So, if you have, if you are fine without having heat on the weapon, you could just go for more fire rate. And fire rate really is everything when it comes to beam weapons, other than range, because the tick rate. So I'm going to briefly talk about the tick rate with beam weapons. So, this fire rate, 11.66 rounds a second. When you actually fire, it doesn't look like that. What that actually is the tick rate, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, and I'm usually pretty fucking wrong with this sort of shit. Also, Sentinel Beam, I named it after another Halo weapon. This being a Halo weapon that is way better than the focus rifle. Don't at me. The Sentinel Beam is actually usable. Anyway, this is the Viral 100 munitions build. I literally just swapped out Wildfire, and you might think, why would you use Wildfire and not the dual stat? Well, this gives magazine capacity. So why the fuck not? It doesn't give much, but hey, it's better than nothing. I'm still using Pax Charge, because Pax Charge actually works very well now. You can use Pax Seeker if you want, but it's very weak. So yeah, Viral 100 munitions. I mean, of course, this just absolutely drains health. This is a build I use for high-level enemies, really high-level enemies, like these kind of level enemies. Although, you saw from the previous test that it kind of didn't care. I am going to do a really quick mission after this, so don't you worry. I might go to the Void or something. But yeah, the bleeds are numerous, and there's a lot of them. So it is also to note that this thing has a really high critical multiplier. So the last build is Viral and Heat, and this is what I use against Corpus. Now, this build, you have some options. You can either do a Viral Heat build, or you could just straight up put pure Toxin on this and have radiation, and that is going to fuck the Corpus up. Like, the Corpus will not be able to handle that at all. They will just be completely decimated, because, if you didn't know, the robotic enemies, like the MOAs and everything, are actually weak to radiation. Yes, it's true that their shields are very resistant to radiation, but with the damage that this thing pushes out, the shields are a non-factor. They're gone really quick. Also, this thing is super anti-nullifier. Like, this thing versus nullifiers are a joke because this thing destroys nullifiers in seconds. So heat viral. Of course, it works very well because heat viral. As a universal build, the heat viral is very, very universal. Same thing with the viral hunter munitions. But viral is not very good against infested. Especially really high level infested. Like, they really don't care. Same thing with radiation. They don't care. So yeah, this build works quite well. And it's also to note that this build gets even fucking better. These builds get even better with, like, say, cap buffs. With, say, Warframe buffs. Like, if you're running, I don't fucking know, a very strong chroma, of course, you're going to destroy fucking everything. If you're running a Mirage with a lot of power strength, you're going to destroy fucking everything. Oberon, if you're going pure radiation, a radiation-based Oberon build, like this build. This is a build I use if I ever fight Eidolons, which is very rare. This build destroys Eidolons, by the way. I know it's pretty heavy investment because it's 4 fucking Forma, including an Aura Forma and an Umbral Forma. But, you know, that's just something I do because Oberon is the GOAT and he deserves everything. If you run Harrow with this thing, of course, it's going to be very fucking powerful. You kind of get the gist. Wisp will give you more fire rate. Gauss will give you more fire rate. So there is that. You could even, I guess, you could run Rhino with his Roar, but who fucking cares about Rhino? So yeah, it really is just dependent on you. Ember, if you run this weapon with Ember, since Ember rips off armor a lot, just run the viral build. No heat needed because well, Fireball Frenzy exists. So you can do that. So when it really comes down to it, it's just whatever the hell you want to run. So I am actually going to be running a mission. And for lulz, I'm going to be running my Umbral monstrosity fucking Mirage Prime. And I'm going to decimate things. So this is going to be fun. Not for the enemies. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. But yeah. So, okay, with the Brash, I do have to say it is weaker. It's the weakest weakest gaze you can make. But who fucking gives a shit? So I'm just gonna run like an exterminate. Why not? Is this the highest level exterminate the Void has? I don't want to do something that'll take a while. Fuck it. It don't matter because when it comes nowadays, level 30 to level 60 is basically the same. Like, nothing changed. A whole lot of change.
The tower's neural sentry is operational.
So yeah, that range right there.
All under Orokin control. Wipe them all out.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I wish it was a gold star. So yeah, also with this, you don't run out of ammo, and yeah, the damage that I'm getting from Mirage's buffs are insane. How you not dead? Because they didn't get procced with heat. I would love to find a rare cache with Forma because I am very, very hungry for Forma. I have absolutely no Forma left because of these weapons. God damn it. I really wish DE would implement something where you could switch out parts on the fly. That would make them feel much more modular. Like, these should be modular weapons. Like, you should be able to do whatever you want with them after you're done building them. Make it like an actual weapon system. It'd be super sick. I don't know why I'm looking around. I really should just be blasting through this. So, yeah, Gaze Kitgun is very, very powerful. And with all beam weapons, the start of the beam is not the strongest it can get. It gets stronger over a short duration. Also, damage goes through walls. If you put Prime Shred, you will of course have more fire rate. This is only if you don't have a Riven. Also, if you don't have a ribbon, but you have heavy caliber, I mean, put on heavy caliber. It's a beam weapon. And if you know anything about beam weapons, they are basically the only weapons in the game that don't care about having heavy caliber. They're still going to be pretty much 100% precise. I probably missed an enemy behind me, but I really don't give a shit. Oh, fuck. Wrong way. That damn stupid fucking Oracan tile set. Anyway. I'm just gonna continue on. So, what would I really like to see with primary Kitguns next? What could they do? Well, first things first, they could put out more like grips and loaders and everything to give it more variety. That'd be nice. They could also introduce different styles of the beam weapon, different styles of the weapons. Like, for example, a burst fire machine gun or a sniper rifle that's explosive, like an explosive sniper rifle, like what the Comrex is, and it's alt fire. That'd be kind of neat. Although at the same time, saying that, it sounds like that would become meta, and I don't like that. Is this a meta weapon that I'm using right here? No, because no one gives a shit about beam weapons, apparently. Even though they're really fucking powerful. Okay, that's the wrong way. Anyway. The limitless options are, well, limitless. There's so many fucking things that they could do. And honestly, I would really love to see it. But first things first, we need more things to do in the game. Because I've done all the Deadlock Protocol stuff. I have Protea. Thoughts on her? Meh. She is nowhere near as good as Vauban. Nowhere near. Vauban is still the engineer. He's still the man. Vauban is an absolutely fantastic frame. Don't let anyone ever say otherwise. I do have my Warframe tier list video recorded and rendered, but I'm probably going to do some final touches editing it. And it's an hour and 20 minutes. So, I don't know if you guys would want to see that, because it's an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, as you can see, just running through this, it's just this is every single weapon in the game. This is every single fucking weapon in the game, no matter what. No matter what. If built properly, meaning as much damage as you can fucking muster on it, it's going to destroy everything on the star chart. Now, once hard mode comes out, I will be using that as real world test. I will actually run hard world missions for weapons showcases and Warframe showcases, in fact. I might even go back to some of the other Warframes I've showcased. Prime example being like Mag and Nezha, to show just how, insane those two are. I think everyone knows that Nezha will be able to survive that very easily, but people will have their doubts about Mag. Because of course they do. They're not intellectuals. They're Narrowman rhinos that don't understand synergies or, anything. Don't understand a good Warframe. So, that is the primary gaze Kitgun. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, I would really, like I said with the adjusting what the gun does, I would like a one where you could, like an option for the gaze, like you can change how it functions. Like maybe a plasma Ignis Wraith would be fucking awesome. I would love to melt some Grineer faces with a steady stream of pure fucking plasma. I mean, this is pure fucking plasma. It's not quote unquote energy, because energy is colorless or whatever. So that'd be really cool. Also, it would be equally as cool if we could change how it arced to opponents. Like, if you want more, if arcing, like it arcs to more opponents, then the damage is going to be less. Less opponent arcing, the stronger it is. Give us compromises like that. That'd be really fucking neat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trilby, we trust.